Right, good morning. You join me at first light and I'm fish spotting on the Bowl Syndicate. Join me on the 13th of January, and I said back in October after I caught Rubik's that I'll be back down here in the new year, and so I am. Wasn't expecting to come down so early, to be fair. I was going to start fishing this in March. However, this place over the winter has had a stocking of 120 fish, so that's quite a few fish that's been put in, ranging from 15 to 29. And with the extra competition for food, I thought that I may come on the munch a little bit more earlier than I predicted in March. So I'm down. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour with a bit of luck. I'm still umming and ahhing where to go, because we've got a southeasterly wind, which is not my favourite wind on here anyway, because if you remember when I did catch Rubik's, we had a easterly wind pushing right into me. I had nothing for 24 hours. As soon as that wind started to push down to a westerly, then I started to pick up fish. So just speak volumes for an easterly wind. It's not my favourite. So I'm not going to be going on to the M6 bank where that wind's pushing in. It is actually pushing in down this corner, but it's all coming straight across the lake, and it's pushing onto the M6 bank. So I'm fish spotting at the moment. It does look a little bit miserable out there. Well, I'm out, I'm fishing. It's my first real proper session since October. I went out and had a day session with Darren. Caught a few fish. Well, that's not serious fishing in my eyes. It's just going out and having a little bit of social and catching a few fish and getting the bend of the rod. I'm going to keep spotting this water for the morning and see if I can see anything. Going on nothing. Might have a go in the car park swim, and because I have seen a few anglers in there, I know bait's been going in there, so it's an obvious choice if I'm not wanting to go on the easterly wind. At least I'm central. I know there's bait gone out there, and if them fish are looking for a bit of a grub, this area is going to be the place to target. Plus the fish went in here, the 120 stocked fish. So from going from past experience, they don't seem to venture away too much from where they went in. So yeah, that's it. I finished my brew. I'll pick up the camera a little bit away. That's it. Right, well, you join me back at 1 o'clock. All's quiet out in the swim. Well, when I say all's quiet out in the swim, this driving wind that's ploughing through there is out driving me absolutely crazy, because with that wind it's bringing a lot of debris through the swim, and it keeps hitting my rod tips. I've tried turning down the sensitivity of the alarms full, but when some big debris comes through, it's still giving me an indication on my alarms. I've put backlids on and it's still doing it. So it looks like I've got to ride out this wind, and then hopefully a bit later on it'll quieten down, and I'll be able to turn the sensitivity up a little bit more. They're right down at the moment, so they're just I'm just getting the odd knock at the moment. The boats are out. They've been out for a couple of hours now. I expect them to be going in the next couple of hours as it goes dark. Not seeing anything. I've been scanning this water for a couple of hours, and true to form, we know we're down the bowl because you don't actually see a fish or a peep. That's probably why it's a little bit difficult on here. When you can get on the fish, you can catch them, but it's actually getting on the fish to catch them. So you need to be active around here, getting down here, watching where these fish are patrolling, where they're ending up, where they're getting caught. You've got to be really active if you want to get multiple catches out of here. Wind on here is a big issue. As I said, I don't favour an easterly wind on here. Southwesterly is the one for me, and I prefer to be on the back end of the wind if possible. Don't like to be on it, apart from whether it's a big warm southwesterly going down to my left here, then I will fish it. The fish do show, but it's certain times of the day, in the morning for a good hour, and then last thing of night or just into darkness. That's when I've seen them. So they're really hard to spot. So yeah, I'm not going to catch fish at home, am I? So, you know, no matter how bad the conditions, you still need to get out here. There's always a chance of a bite, whether it is on an easterly wind or not. You know, you're not going to catch fish watching telly at home. So, you know, there's always that chance. And as Leon says, it only takes one bite. And in form, that is really true. You know, you can sit here for days and days, and you'll just have hours of silence for 5 minutes of madness, and that 5 minutes of madness could make your trip, or if you lose it, you could break it. But that's carp fishing, that's what we enjoy doing, and it's just part of the game, isn't it? Right, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for another few hours, have a brew, walk this bank up and down, and enjoy the rest of the day. So I'll pick the camera up this evening before I settle down, and for now, right, as I'm sheltering underneath the brolly from this driving wind that's going straight through my swim, as you can hear from my alarms, it's causing me a whole load of grief at the moment. But I thought I'd get the cameras rolling and give you some news regarding the Chasing Chunks page and Facebook group. Now we are fast approaching 1,000 members. Probably by the time this video goes out next week, we'll have hit that mark. And as a little bit of a thank you to everybody that's been supportive and come over and joined, we decided to try and offer up a competition. Now we wanted to do something a little bit different, and I got talking to Dave Bailey from DB Fisheries, who runs this bowl syndicate as well as some other exclusive syndicates, and I managed to convince him to offer out a competition for a guest ticket on this bowl syndicate, with me fishing next to him for 36 hours. What an absolute great prize, and a massive thank you to Dave for giving somebody this opportunity to come down here and fish for some of the magnificent fish down here for 36 hours. And I'm really looking forward to it myself. So in a couple of months, hopefully we'll try and get somebody down, or the competition winner down here, and fish next to me for 36 hours. We'll get Paul Day down, one of the other admins. We'll have a cup of tea and probably something to eat on the evening as well, and we'll hopefully pick up the camera. We'll make a bowling for carp series, and obviously we'll get the competition winner up. So once again, thank you to Dave, and if you want to come over, enter the competition, it should be running by now. If you look in underneath this video in the description, you'll see the link for Chasing Chunks. Go over there, join up and enter the competition, and some lucky carp angler out there will be fishing next to me and fishing some of the cracking fish that live in here. So good luck, and hope to see you soon, whoever wins. Right, well, you join me back at 4:30. The light's just starting to fade, and all's been quiet today out in the swim. I'm not going to touch these rods now till I bring them in when I go home tomorrow. I don't see the point. My rigs are out there presented. However, there is a band of black chickens that keep hovering over my spots, and I've got my fingers crossed that they leave me alone. There is also a couple of dirty tufties out there, and they are right over my spot, and I'm just watching them now. They're just diving over onto my bait now, so there is a chance that they will pick me up, and like all good tufties and black chickens, they will wait until it's absolutely pitch black before they pick me up, and I'll be sitting over rods which are not presented all night. A couple of anglers come over on the M6 bank. As I said, I didn't fancy it over there, but they've got a couple of bait boats, so they'll be putting it out at range into them deep trenches that are out there, which is a well known hot spot. If you can put some magwars out there, and you'll always be in with a chance of a fish. It's absolutely Baltic. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for this wind, but this wind really cuts into you. Just holding it is stinging my hands, so I'm going to try and log off now and settle in for the evening. I'm going to get into that bag, and I'm not going to get out. I would like to say that I'm going to be scanning the water into the darkness. Hell no, am I? I'm going to be in that sack, and I'm going to be watching a film. I'll save all that shit for the summer. So I'm going to log off now, and hopefully I'll see you in the night. If not, I'll see you in the morning, and until then, peace out. Morning. Join me, let me have a look at the time. 8 o'clock. Nothing last night. I had an occurrence around about 3 o'clock that made me get out my sleeping bag. Whether it was them black bandits of chickens, who knows. I couldn't see over to the area, so it might well have been them picking me up. It wasn't like a coot bite though, because it wasn't really aggressive. It was just beep beep beep, and I did actually start to think it was away. Not so sure whether the guys on the M6 bank had a fish yesterday. I've seen their head torches on about 3 o'clock last night. But yeah, nothing to report. The wind's a little bit less breezy today. As of yet, I've not seen a fish, which is not surprising, is it? But overall, we're out, we're doing it, and enjoying it also. Roll on the summer, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be able to get up 4 o'clock and then have my cup of tea, walk them banks without freezing my ass off. Maybe busy this year, the bowl. Andy, one of the other members, said there's a few new members that have come on, but to be fair, they might be on the winter tickets, so we will see. Right, tea time. See you later. Right, well, it's time to bring the video blog to an end. I've had a cracking 24-hour session, enjoyed myself, and just enjoyed getting back down here and starting my season down here on the Bowl Syndicate. Really looking forward to getting home and just seeing how this competition pans out for the guestie on here, and I'm sure it'll be a great success, and I'm sure some lucky angler will win that, and I'm looking forward to fishing with them. As on the fishing wise, I've got a couple of the day ticket diaries to do throughout the year. I'm going back to Millbrook with Andy Hayden and a couple of the Nature's Baits lads, and just a general social. I've got another lake we're going to go out with the West Midlands Carpers admin team, and a few other bits and pieces planned throughout the year, which I'll update you on a little bit later on. Well, it's time to get these rods in and get off home, get some warmth back into my bones. But for now, wet nets, tight lines. See you on the next video.